Alright, since my imagination and creativity are coming back with a fucking vengeance, hello friends and welcome, it's your boy Discount Walter Ward, bringing you the Blue Skies Mix, and I need you to know that I don't just have this channel. I've also got something called Nameless Kingdom. On that I go by Nameless King, although I haven't made shit for that channel. I've not made a drop of content, not one fucking iota has been done. But it's all nerd stuff too, or at least it will be, when I get my fucking laptop unlocked. I locked the motherfucker and promptly forgot the password. Didn't write it down, it's a password I never fucking use. So, there you go. Obscurity aside, and here we are. Anyway, point is, I'm here to talk about The Matrix. So, I want to talk about Matrix, not the movie, not the bullshit, not the Matrix retardations that just came back out, or came out, whatever. I say came back out, like they came out with another fucking Matrix movie. They really shouldn't have. I like how the squished fucking bug up here, my bad, I guess I should do it like that so you can still see it. I like how that's still there. Anyway, so the Matrix retardations, I don't care about that. I'm not going to see it, no interest. I was interested before I found out that it was going to be woke, and then I was like, alright, look, you've immediately lost me. Because you are going to take what you could do and you're going to ruin it with what you want to do. And with what you want to do is not tell a good story, you want to push a message. And that's the fucking problem here. So, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to cover a brand new idea, because I know for a fact that the Wachowskis, or Wachowskis, or Mike Wazowskis, whatever the fuck you are, I had coffee, fuck off. Whatever the fuck you are now, you won't do it because you don't have the balls to do it like this. You're scared of the idea of doing it like this. You want a proper Matrix film, you're going to have to put some fucking work into it. Alright? It's not going to be easy. You've got to delete, you've got to Control-Alt-Delete the Matrix you made. And I don't mean the first three. You want to have Neo come back and awaken and all that shit again, or be revived by the machines and all that shit. I'll let you have that. Neo comes back. Neo's back. And I guarantee you, if you present this to Keanu Reeves, and I done forgot her fucking name, Trinity, I love you, girl, I do, but I forgot your fucking name. If you present this, I'm willing to fucking bet. Present this to Mr. Morpheus himself, and I'm willing to bet he'll show back up too. Because this will be good. Or it'll be better than it could have fucking, or what you fucking did with it. I was going to say what it could have fucking been. It'll be better than what you did. Anyway. Strap in, fuckers. We're going on a wild ride on this one. This whole idea of a glimpse, a fraction of an idea that popped into my head. That's what you're going to get. So, like, I stopped watching the Critical Drinkers review of the fucking movie so I could talk about this idea that popped into my head. You want to have Neo come back? Great, that's fine. Do not rehash the original film. Don't bother. It's Neo. Have him wake up in the Machine City, revived. Have Trinity in a pod, brought back to life as well, but in the Matrix itself. Have him wake up in the real world and her be alive in the Matrix. And that she's being, the only way that her life is being sustained is in the pod. Like, that's the only way that she could be brought back and kept alive is there. There you go. There's your start. Okay? The machines that revived him, you can have your machine civil war, but you're going to flesh you're going to flesh it the fuck out now. Like, I'm getting flustered. I'm that fucking annoyed. And I haven't even seen your fucking movie. But, all that aside, I've seen his reviews and I'm fucking sad. You could have wrote a good story. You could have. Why am I the one with the idea? Why did I have to go and plug that shit from the ether when no one else was using it? Anyway. Alright, so the machines that revive Neo need him alive so he can go in and destabilize the system that Trinity is now, I guess, helping to maintain. She's not aware of it. She doesn't know that she's in the Matrix. She has no idea. She hasn't been awoken to the Matrix in this. And that this Trinity is not the exact same Trinity. She has no memories of their experiences. Like, she doesn't remember him. She wouldn't know him if she saw him. She would just get this faint glimmer of, like deja vu. And you can bring that back, which you didn't fucking use at all. But you can bring back the deja vu. I don't know if you used it in this film, but in the first one, yeah, it was in the first movie, yeah. You had the deja vu, the black cat. Trinity can be the one who says deja vu this time. You can give her that. And Neo is her black cat. She sees him, he sees her, he finds her in the Matrix, but he knows that he can't just encounter her, because if he does, if he interacts with her too much, it might cause a surge that would awaken the machine, the greater machine awareness to her and his connection. So she catches a glimpse of him, like the woman in the red dress. Why the fuck am I just talking about a better version of the Matrix? That shit y'all made is terrible. I'm ranting, I'm sorry. My bad. The movie was shit and I'm going on a tangent, I'm sorry. I came up with an idea. I'm at my bank. Oh my god. But no, the fucking Matrix film. Oh my god. You can have her be the one in that moment, in the sense of like the one who hasn't been awoken yet and needs to wake up. But instead of having Morpheus and all that shit, instead of rehashing the original film, have her meet a younger version of the Oracle, like the new Oracle. A new Oracle that which I'm pretty sure, didn't y'all do that? A new Oracle was coming about. Have an older version of the young Oracle come about and say that, bring her to the steady awakening, and you don't have to worry about the fight scene shit. You can have her just get attacked in an alley somewhere, and it's a test by the agents pretending to be muggers. And they're working for the machines, trying the bad machines. We'll call them the Black Hats. They're working for the Black Hats, and the Black Hats are testing her to see if she remembers. To see if she is going to awaken. Because if she fights back at a level that is far beyond anything that she could do before awakening, like if she fights back like she's been doing it her whole life, then they'll know that she needs to be, I guess, removed or unplugged, reset, and replugged in, or some shit like that. Like they've got to reboot her system, whatever. They've got to hard reboot her. You can do that, and you can make all these wonderful homages and references to what you've created before without doing a blatant rehashing of that. You can have your cake and eat it too, and the people will love you for it. Why? Oh, by the way, if any of this gets done or gets used, I expect royalties. I expect some fucking money. And to the rest of Hollywood, you dumpster fire of a shithole that you are, if you want to make some fucking money, some production companies want to make some money, I've got some ideas for you, but we need to sit down and talk. By that I mean you need to fucking get a hold of me, I guess. I don't know. Reach out to me in a comment or some shit. I don't know. I don't have Twitter because I'm not a fucking dumpster fire on legs. I'm just a creative mind who came up with better ideas than you. You're creatively bankrupt, and that is a critical fucking failure on your part. Y'all don't like money as much as you think you do. Anyway, she's getting awoken by the new Oracle, and it's a steady process because you can't have it be too sudden. If it's too sudden, they'll immediately unplug her from the system and they'll dispose of her themselves. You've got to buy time for them to find her in their system. So that way the white hat machines, the good machines, can find her and unplug her and retrieve her and bring her to Zion. You're not going to change the fucking name of Zion. You can have your 60-year time jump if you want, but that's dumb too. You don't need 60 years. You can do it in 30. You can do it in 20, whatever. You can do it in a short amount of time. You don't need that big of a jump. Everybody doesn't have to be ancient and decrepit. They can just be a little bit older and that's it. Okay? Okay. Anyway, you've got this overarching, whatever. Since I imagine you want to do a new trilogy anyway, but your movie did so fucking terrible you're not going to touch it again. So to any company that wants to actually pick this up or buy the rights and do something with this that isn't going to suck ass, please, listen to my idea, please. Anyway, while you've got this going on, have the narrative of Neo. Neo is still the fucking one, okay? But he is a special kind of one. You can have your new Matrix and everything, but this new Matrix, this, I guess, recreation or new creation of the Matrix, you need to have it be to where Neo is the one that they're using her as a substitute one. Like, she's a stand-in. She's not the real one, but she is a type of one because of her connection to Neo. And have it, this is going to be important, please, and fucking bite your goddamn tongue. I know you want to jump in the comments. But my marriage. That's great, fantastic. Take that shit, pause for a second, and remember, if you want to comment, DONT. Don't. All right. If any of you know that reference, Jello Apocalypse, you're the shit. I love you. If any of you know that reference, you're awesome. Drop a like and maybe subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications in the future whenever I have to go on a fucking creative tangent, because I am getting bombarded with creativity again, and I love it. It sustains me. Anyway, moving on. You've got the theme of her slowly being awakened and them working towards waking her up, while no one is helping Neo do shit in the background except for now aged Morpheus. Morpheus is older. He's like a Grand Master because he always had that mentor thing going on for Neo. He always had that. Make him, he's aged. He's older now. He is a Grand Master of sorts, and he's wised. He's wizened to the way that the Matrix is now. Neo is not. You can have that mentor thing go again. You can have that they're aware of each other. They already know how each other's going to act. They've had that interaction in the past. He was the one. He worked with Neo, and Neo was the one, and they were just fucking brofish, man. You got your dude moment there, okay? We feel gratified in the sense of, oh shit, they're back together again. Student and master are together again, and they're working together again, except there is this whole Neo's getting brought up to speed. He's not getting awoken again. He's getting brought up to speed. He's like, you know that you're the one. You know what happened before. Here's what's happened since then, and it's just a brief little quick run through. There was a machine civil war due to an energy crisis because of the fact that the machines, humanity woke up en masse. Humanity fought back, woke up en masse. You had machines that had gained, due to interaction, I would say, via the agents, machines that gained an awareness and an understanding of humanity and how hard Neo and them fought, and they were moved by that because the awareness that is the machines, what they're connected to, had a power surge and a fracture in that due to Agent Smith. Agent Smith fractured the machine. The saliva built up, oxygen ran out. But due to Agent Smith, there was a fracturing in the machine's awareness. The machines basically, each and every machine that had direct interaction with Neo became a sort of arbiter of sorts, or a direct leader, its own larger, I guess, awareness of machines that was able to then pull other machines out. And it's not a massive amount of machines. It's maybe a third or 2/5 of the overall machine population, or whatever you want to call it, of the Earth awoke and was pulled out of the, I guess you could say, the greater awareness of the machines. And they now fight individually for a cause, and they want to work with humanity, not against humanity. The power crisis caused the divide, and they fought against each other. But humanity was on the side of the White Hat machines. The White Hat machines and humanity fought together and pushed back the Black Hat machines and the agents via the Matrix, or in the Matrix, pushed them back enough to actually get a foothold. So now there's this tension within the Matrix itself. You've got more violence in the world of the Matrix, and it seems like there's more war, there's more attacks, there's more crime, stuff like that. But it's actually just the machines covering up what's going on with the White Hat machines and humanity fighting back against the Black Hat machines and the agents. You've got that going. You've got this whole Civil War conflict behind the scenes while they're trying to maintain a quote-unquote type of peace in the Matrix itself. While outside of the Matrix, the overt, we're going to attack your city hostilities is being pushed back because the White Hat machines and humanity have then developed countermeasures. They can fight back way more effectively now because the machines basically said, hey, here's all our weaknesses, we're going to help you build them. You fight back, we'll create balance, and we'll find a way to no longer need humanity. Machines and humanity can work together instead of fighting against each other. You can have your cake and eat it too. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can have your cake and eat it too. You can get them both. I could outline the whole goddamn movie for you, but I'm running out of time. I'm reaching 15 minutes, and I've got my own little war to go and fight, so to speak, because there's a day-to-day life thing. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Since I said that I would bring it back up later, Neo is still the one. Trinity is she's like a pseudo one, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it pseudo, like a pseudonym, like not really. Okay. Anyway, she's a stand-in one. She is a one of sorts, but she is not the one. The one is the source of all of the awakening. He is the greater connection, the bridge between machine and man, or humanity and machines, since some of you don't like the idea of it just being mankind. So humanity and machines can work together, and Neo is that bridge. That's why they needed him back. They needed that bridge to bridge the gap, to cross the divide, and to also help awaken Trinity, to get her out of the Matrix, back into reality, and disrupt the black hat machines that are using their bullshit, their creation, their control, their corruption. They're using that to keep humanity still enslaved as much as they can and to fight back as much as they can. They would lose the war if Trinity awakens. Until Trinity will awaken, because she has to. That's good versus evil. It's the age-old story, but it's a new version. It's a new way to tell the story. Trinity will awaken. However, how she awakens will have to be, I guess, more critically thought of later. I'll have to cover it later because, like I said, I'm running out of time. But Neo is the one, and as the one, due to his interactions and the way that he was able to manipulate the Matrix, as well as not just the Matrix, but also reality, he found a way to interact with greater reality, I want to say, due to him being the one. His awakening caused others to then become, I would say, stronger, better humans in the Matrix. Like, they can do more of the one style stuff in the Matrix. So you then go from having that mentality of, you've got to find Neo. Neo is the one. And Trinity, if we lose her, then there is no longer a stabilizer of the one within the Matrix, and then the machines completely lose control. The machines learned this and learned that if they can revive fragments of the Agent Smith program that they had to fight against, they can use parts of that to create their Mach 1s themselves, and they can try to keep fighting back against humanity. But humanity that interacted with Neo directly, and so on and so spread out, they gained the abilities, or a lesser version of the abilities of the one within the Matrix. So they're able to fight back more efficiently. The agents aren't as massive of a threat, but they're still a fucking threat. They're not as powerful as Neo would be as the one, but they are way stronger and faster than previously. They can manipulate more of the Matrix than previously. They can do more. Like, they might not be able to fly, but they can fucking jump. Like, they might not be able to punch their way through a whole goddamn city block, but they can definitely go through a few walls pretty easy. Like, they need to be able to have this to create a larger conflict in the end. But that's within the Matrix itself. Outside of the Matrix, you've got the white hat machines becoming more and more human-like despite their machine bodies. They're interacting more with humanity, and they're gaining personality outside of the whole machine-human interaction thing. They're growing and they're becoming more, and they're evolving. And eventually, you will have that as your bridge to the gap, so to speak. And it will take Neo and it will take Trinity both to make this happen. But it'll happen outside of the Matrix, not within. And on top of that, you'll also have the whole addressing the concept of, if the machines run on light, or if they ran on solar power and humanity blocked out the sun, then why didn't the machines just solve that problem too by going up instead of, no? Okay. Anyway, this is running long enough. I need to cut this here. I'll probably get another idea or two in the near future. I'll try to record it and upload for you. Do what I can. This isn't the only movie that I'll be talking about, definitely. But for now, this is the only one I'm going to in this video. So, if you've enjoyed this at all and you want to give me any kind of support, you can hit me up on Cash App at #discountWalterWhite, all one word. And I do accept Bitcoins. You can toss a coin to your Walter. Even just a little bit would help in any kind of way whatsoever. Because I want to keep this song and dance going, and the best way to do that is with support from you, if you enjoy my content. Now, I'm also looking into Cash App, Venmo, and Patreon. I say Cash App. PayPal, Venmo, and Patreon. So look forward to those in the future, and you guys stay frosty. I love you.